cuties, I'm Lanika and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. Today is Thursday, November the 17th, 2022. Let's jump right into this. This is the Bold and the Beautiful edition. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to have to give it a 6. And I think I'm being nice because honestly, this is the same episode that they had yesterday, and they're supposed to be preparing for the wedding tomorrow. So, I mean, I don't know, y'all. I just it's just a mess. So, anyways, we see the Logan sisters all together, and they are just flabbergasted by why Ridge is doing this. Let me tell you something. Katie is me. The way this man jumping from woman to woman like Brooke. And she said, I mean, you could like Taylor doesn't see what it is. He's jumping from woman to woman. Neither one of you should want him. But Donna says, like, what do you need from us? And she says, I just don't understand why he's doing this. And they said, so there was no reason that he gave you. I mean, it's the same conversation. And they're like, no. She's like, no, I just know it has something to do with Thomas. And Katie says they don't see Thomas as unstable. They don't see him like his obsession with Hope and that he hasn't changed. Well, apparently everybody who is not a Forrester sees this, but everyone else, they do not see it. They think Thomas has changed and he's for the better. But Brooke and them, they're like, no. And they were like, so she then says, Katie and Donna are then like, I mean, I know you had resentment for Thomas, but that doesn't seem like a reason to end your marriage. And Brooke keeps saying the same thing. It's like he wants me to admit something, but I don't know what he's talking about. And so they're like, oh, I hate to see you going through this. And Donna talks about, I told him I was not going to that rehearsal dinner, and I definitely was not coming to the wedding. I said, Donna, you should have went to the rehearsal dinner, girl. But she was like, and I definitely was not coming to the wedding or, because no, I'm not finna sit here and see a woman be married to my sister's man. And then Katie said the marriage ain't gonna last anyways. The way he jumps from woman to woman, that marriage is doomed. He's not in love with her. He's just mad at you about whatever it is, and that's why he running to Taylor. So they continue to talk, trying to give Brooke moral support. And, she crying. And I said, Brooke, please leave this man alone. And Donna telling her, don't give up. And Brooke says, I don't know what else I could say to him, what else I could do. I'm going to chalk this up to you being sad. But Brooke, if you take this man back, you better set some standards and boundaries on his butt. He can't be in contact with Taylor the same way he be telling you that about Bill and Deacon. You need to tell him that about Taylor. You cannot be around her. I don't care if that's the mother of your children. I'm the mother of your child, and you don't want me around Deacon, and he's the father of my daughter. So no, you can't be around them or whatever. And what happened to Bridget? I was all excited. Y'all were like, we bringing Bridget back. Y'all brought that girl back for a few episodes and said, all right, Bridget, we're done. Bring Bridget back, please, so we can get someone else to on all of this. But I don't know, child. I don't know. That would be a tricky situation as well if they did. I don't know. Or I don't know. Let's move on, child. So then we go over to the Forresters, and Bridge had just let it out of the bag, let the cat out of the bag that Brooke is the one who called CPS. And I don't know what Taylor was doing with herself today, but she was like, it was almost like she was laughing. But I guess, some people deal with shock differently. And I said, well, what are you doing? Why are you acting like you already knew this? But anyways, she said, she was like, no, I can't believe that. And Eric flat out said, I don't believe it. This not the Brooke Logan. I know. I was finna call that girl Hogan. See how y'all rub off on somebody? And I said, that's not the Brooke I know. She would never do that. So he doesn't believe it. And, Bridge says, Dad, I heard a voice. And Thomas, back me up here. You heard it. And he says, yeah, Dad, she was on there. Her voice was on a recording. And so Douglas walks over there to Thomas, and he looks up, and Thomas looks down, and he started thinking about how he was the one who recorded it, and then how Douglas is the one who knows that he did it, because he said that's wrong what you're doing to Grandma Brooke, so that Grandpa can be with Grandma Taylor. And so then they keep talking, and Eric, he just still won't believe it. He said, "Did you confront Brooke about this?" And he said, "No." And they said, Thomas says, "Well, we didn't want her to know. We didn't want anyone to know. We just wanted to keep it private." And so they're like, "So Brooke doesn't know that because it doesn't make sense." And he said, "I gave her chance to tell me. How is she going to tell you something that she doesn't know?" Even if she does know that I mean, even if she did make the phone call, she still would. I mean, I don't know. She still wouldn't. You didn't give her a reason, like it's because you made this phone call that I don't want to be with you. So she's not gonna she's not gonna be able to say, I did make the call if you didn't confront her with it. So now Brooke is so confused. She don't have a clue what's going on. So then they're all talking, and we see that Thomas takes Douglas to bed, and he said, "I didn't want him to hear this conversation." No, you didn't want Douglas to blurt out. It was you. It was him. It was Dad. So yeah, you sent him right on the bed. But Taylor gonna say, "I can't believe she did this." And they're like, "Is it really that shocking? She hates us." This is Steffi talking. I said, "That woman don't hate y'all, Steffi, and if she did, y'all give her good reasons to. You're stepchildren from hell." To be honest with you, y'all the stepchildren from hell. That woman has good reason to not like y'all, especially Thomas. But anyways, so then Thomas is talking, and they're looking at him, and I'm like, so nobody's piecing together, how he's just going in, and how he did lie about. Okay, but anyways, let's move on. So they tell, Taylor's like, "I just can't believe it," and she was like, so Taylor is asking Ridge, because he says she just showed up in Aspen, and she came to, to plead her case. And he said, and they were like, "So you didn't even tell her then?" And they was like, "No." And Thomas says, "She doesn't need to know. Everyone needs to just keep this quiet because we want, we don't want her coming up. Dad has moved on. So all she's going to do is be begging him back or try to talk her way back. But Dad has moved on. And so she's out of our lives. Yeah, we know why you don't want her to know, Thomas." And then Taylor looking, she knows. Taylor knows why Ridge was really there in Aspen, because she looking all concerned and everything. And then we see where Steffi, she just point blank asks, okay, I'm going to have to say it. Because Brooke did this, is that why you're taking Mom back? Is that why you want to be with Mom, because of what Brooke has done? And Bridge is like, "That's a fair question. That's a fair question." And Taylor is looking for the answer, and he says, "No, I love Taylor. I love your mom. She's honest with me. She wouldn't hurt me, and she's, you know, she doesn't lie to me. So I'm with her because I love her and I want to marry her." And it was like, okay. And then Taylor's just like, "I can't believe Brooke did that because um Thomas is such a good example for Douglas." And I said, "Girl, shoot. You thought." But anyway, she ended up kissing all on Ridge and stuff, and Taylor ain't going nowhere. She knows this man probably only is with her because he's mad at Brooke. Because that was a valid question that Steffi did ask him, but he said that's not the reason. And so Taylor just gonna, I said, "Girl, you a psychiatrist. Don't be silly. Especially when he only kissed you in Monaco when he got mad at Brooke as well. But what else could I expect from you, girl? Because you romanticized that, and even though that was an anger kiss, that man kissed you out of anger towards Brooke. But okay, girl, you my girl. So if you like it, I love it. You want to be happy, go ahead." People like it. But honestly, I like you, so I don't want you with Ridge. So I wish you would leave him alone. But you want to be with him, go ahead and be happy with him. As for the few hours that you're gonna get him, because as soon as he finds out that Thomas did this, he's gonna be running his butt right on back to Brooke. But then again, maybe he won't. Maybe he will not. And honestly, Brooke shouldn't want him anyways. Everything bad about her, he's believed all year long. Like in the year, he's believed. Like he was just this perfect saint in their marriage the whole time. But whatever. Whatever. And anyways, y'all, that was the Bold and the Beautiful today. The last scene is when they're so excited. Taylor kissed all over Ridge, and she's singing a love song in her head, and so she running upstairs to get dressed, and they're all like, well, I guess Brooke did it, but Eric still doesn't believe it. And so she running upstairs, and Thomas is like, hey, I'm a designer, I should be helping. Shut your butt up. And then Ridge gonna take himself and look into the distance sad. I said, oh, no, 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 no. Don't be sad now, sir. Don't be sad. And then they turn the cameras to Brooke, and she's at the house crying, looking at their picture together. I said, if y'all don't stop, I'm sick of it. I don't know. Every soap today has worked my last nerves. Days of Our Lives is over there working my nerves with Jada, Eric, Nicole, and Rafe. And then here comes the Bold and the Beautiful with Ridge marrying this woman, sitting here lying to his family face. Like, you gonna hurt him more because they gonna know you lying. But see, this might be the reason why he stays with Taylor, even though he gonna be in love with Brooke. But I mean, Taylor, enjoy him while you can, girl, because you know you my girl. So enjoy him while you can. And that was the Bold and Beautiful today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for the final episode of the week. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.